What's up, everybody? We're still here at PAX East 24, and we are at the Armor Games studio booth with Humble Reeds. I have Melanie, and I'm never going to pronounce it.
Aurelien.
Aurelien? Yeah. Okay, all right. And we're checking out their new game, Kamaeru.
Yeah, Kamaeru.
And it is well, why don't you tell me what it is? Because there's a lot of aspects to it. There's a few different mechanics, and there's some really sweet messaging in the game.
Yeah, it's a frog collecting game where you restore wetlands and you build a refuge, and your goal is to collect all the frogs.
Yeah, absolutely. So I got done playing the demo, went through the tutorial. There's a farming aspect that you had mentioned. There's the breeding aspects. So why don't you tell me a little bit about some of the hit features that you want to get out there for gamers to know about?
Yeah, so the farming aspect is important because there's a little twist, which is that you are farming wetlands, and so that makes it really very specific. We have 3 biomes in the game, so that creates a lot of diversity in what you're doing in terms of farming. The collection of frog aspect is really super important. You have more than 500 frogs. That's really a lot to collect, so for all the achievers out there. And as you said, there's a breeding that's kind of a mini game, but there's also like 6 or 7 other mini games where you cook, you manufacture products, there's like a whole production chain. So a lot of things to do. And the whole thing wrapped up with a narrative part where you have more than a dozen of NPCs you can talk to while leading to you through the adventure. And so a lot of progression, maybe something like 10 hours of gameplay, of narrative, farming, collection, a lot of things to do. Decorating, yeah, absolutely. You can decorate, you can recolor your furniture, 100 pieces of furniture, lots of things to see and to do in the game.
Yeah, and when we were checking out the demo, you mentioned the Drawdown project that you kind of got some inspiration from, and I love the aspect of restoring the wetlands, and you educated me a little bit about that. So tell us about Drawdown and how we got to there.
Yeah, the project Drawdown is actually a really cool organization. They are putting out all the solutions against climate change. So the little ones, the big ones, the ones that have the biggest impact, and in their main PDF, you have all the solutions for climate change. And one of the biggest factor against climate change would be to restore the wetlands that have been dried out. So you gotta restore wetlands, and you gotta protect the wetlands that are still intact in order to capture as much carbon as possible. If we were to restore all the wetlands that have been dried out, it would capture over 40 gigatons of carbon over the next 10 years, and that's huge.
No, that's a number that I can't even fathom that number. So the demo's out now on Steam, and you're looking to have a full release in the next couple of months. So everyone should wish list it right now on Steam and check out Humble Reeds. So thank you very much, you two. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.